はい、皆さんこんばんは。今日から L.A. ノワールやっていきたいと思います。結局買いましたね。L.A. ノワールと Doom エターナル。どんな感じなんでしょうか。楽しみです。ロックスターゲームズ。グラセフでおなじみの。やっていきましょう。L.A. ノワールスタート。VR 事件簿を購入するか購入いただくと割引価格でお求めいただきます。VR ではないので選択スクロールニューエクストラスニューでいいか。ニューでいいかっていうかニューなんだよ。始まりました。
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality.
字幕もうちょっと大きくてもいいか。
Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors.
大きくできたらね。
A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible.
いいな、こんな大きい家が欲しいな。
A city of opportunity.
ガレージ付きの。
A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
動いてそんな感じで撮ってんだね。
A city of pioneers.
いや、雰囲気最高。
A city of dreamers.
なんかすごい表情にこだわってるらしいっすね、このゲーム。
A city of
表情が
undercurrents,
豊かなんじゃないの？
where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
新たな目標、犯行現場を操作するアンロックした車両フォードポリススペシャル。さあ、ミニマップに目的地がある。これなんか自由に走れるのかな。ちょっと待って、オプション丸ボタンで決定だね。フォトモードもあるっぽいですね。オンにしようか。 L さんと R さんの同時押しでゲームプレイ中にフォトモードを表示。サウンド字幕オン。あ、オンしかないな。ディスプレイ白黒モード明るさ。ゲームプレイ手がかりの音楽オート。手がかりのヒント。アクションスキップオン。照準アシスト。手。照準感度。まあ、デフォでいっか。とりあえずね。サウンド、音楽。音楽ちょっとでかい気がするんだよな。効果音。会話。会話はでかくていい。行ってみましょうか。終了じゃない。さあ行ってみましょうか。マップは見れんのかな。ミニマップしかない。四角で相棒に道を尋ねる。次は右。そんな感じなんだ。あ、近いね。お左。着きました。犯行現場の路地。10時13分 PM。
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway.
発砲事件。
We have the Vic,
スクーターペイトン被害者。
a Negro male
黒
backed
人男
up
性。
and on
遺
his
体
way
は
to
中央
Central
死体安
Morgue.
治所へ搬送中。
Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter,
長身の
put
白
two
人
in the
男
Vic's
性。
head and then threw his
被
piece.
害者のために2
I need you
発。
guys to try and recover the gas.
その銃を
Want us
探
to
して
look
くれ。
anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot,
好きに
guys.
やってくれ。死んだ男はボロつきだ。奇
I'm
跡
not
が起きなくて
expecting
も
any
構わず
miracles
さ。
here.
And if we recover the weapon?
銃が見つかった
Bag
ら
it and return
回
it
収
to
して
technical
鑑識に
services.
回
Hurry
せ。
it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
銃を探せと。
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
川に投げ
All
込んだ
right,
んだ
have
ろ。
it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
ロケーションくまなく調べて手がかりを探せ。さあ、ゴミ箱入ってねえか。
Look at this junk.
現場で全ての手がかりを探すと、お、なんか震えたぞ今。ブルブルって言ったぞ。
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
調べられるだって。
What have
A
you
で
got,
対象を
Phelps?
選ぶ。
Anything?
精神科医は語る心こそ最後のフロンティア。見出しの裏話を見るなら丸を押す。
I always get landed with.
あ、なんだこれ、すげえ。
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement
こ
for
の
my
人さっ
work.
きムービーでちょっと
The
出てきたよな。
mind is the last great
生死は医学
mystery
の
in
最後の
medicine.
大いなる謎だよ。
Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away.
長いね、ム
It's
ー
like
ビ
he's
ー。
wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a
ロ
prognosis.
サンゼル市内に一
I
家
have
の
a
診
number
療所をや
of
っているんだ
clinics
が、
in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon.
君の友人に治療する代わりに空いた時間にどれかを手伝いに来てもらいたい医学生だから。
With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
こんばんはいらっしゃい。なんてこった。コール、こいつを見ろ。は、また始まっちゃった。あれ
Dr. Fontaine. Could I
ちょっと待って。
have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your
ム
lecture.
ービーがスキップできないんだ
Psychiatry
けど。
seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work.
ムービー
The
がスキップで
mind
きま
is
せん。
the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
あれ、
Sheldon,
ムービースキップ俺オンにしなかったっけ？
I'm only in.
アクションスキップ。銃撃戦殴り合い及び尾行シーンを何回か失敗した場合、スキップして進行できる。すげえ。すげえ。手がかりのヒントオン。視覚表示ってなんだ？チャイム音とワイヤレスコントローラーの振動に加え、虫眼鏡アイコンで近くの手がかりを知らせる。これもありだね、視覚表示。でもそれ簡単になっちゃうか。手がかりの音楽、オート。
Second year doctor. They fast tracked me a year because of
まあ
my
何回で
experience
も
during
見れる
the
と、
war.
ムービーは。
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would
ム
say
ービースキップでき
yes.
ません。
Given the right set of
ちょっと
circumstances.
コーヒーでも飲みますか。
Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the
え、
mind.
シンさんまださ、
Combination of therapy
評
and
価の
drug
表示って変わってない。
Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and
変わっ
work
てないん
with
だ。
them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical
なんか
student
ツイッター
has.
でもアンケートしたけど、
Is it ever?
半分ぐらいの人しか
I
変わって
can't
ないら
thank
しい。
you
で
enough.
I'm
も
not
100人
promising
ぐらい
a
しか
cure, Courtney.
回答してないから分から
I
んけ
want
ど
you。to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope
まあ
to cure.
何ヶ月かかけ
For
て
whom he can only
移行していくのかも
smooth
ね。
the path to death.
あ、マリコさん変わったって。ってことは、やっぱ全員変わってくんだね、そのうち。ここで丸を押しちゃダメなんだよ。×ボタン。戻す。瓶は
Probably nothing.
対象操作。ぐるっと回せる。特になし。特に手がかりなし。離れよう。集めた新聞記事13分の1ってことは、これはなんだ？
Seems irrelevant.
関係はなさそうだ。すごいね。一個一個調べられるんだね。今んとこダッシュはできない。おっと、なんかあるぞ。なんだこれは。絵の
Nothing
筆
significant.
無関係っぽいな。あ、血があるじゃないか。これは重要だね。新手が
Shooter
手が
put
か
him
り
up against
結
the
構
wall and blew his brains out.
ドアを
Hell of a way to go.
ここで撃たれたのか。
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
ここで撃たれたということは、手帳を開く。L を上下に動かし、丸を押すか、スワイプして、心の鏡事件。パートナー、ラルフ・ダン巡査。これでまあいろいろ見れるのかな。人物。スクーター・ペイトン。殺人事件の容疑者、フロイド・ローズ刑事。さっきの刑事だね。スクーター・ペイトン。殺された黒人男性。至近距離から2発撃たれている。性別男。これでまあ確認できるんだ。殺人事件の容疑者はまだ不明。目撃者はノッポの白人男性。目撃者か。目撃者はノッポの白人男性を見たと言っている。フロイド・ローズ。殺人家の捜査官。射殺事件現場に最初に到着。ロケーション。犯行現場の路地。ジェシーストリート1517番地。死傷者が出た犯行現場の路地。目的地に設定することもできる。直感。直感ポイントは経験やランクを積み重ねると獲得できる。直感ポイントをうまく活用して操作を導け。これなんかよくわかんないね。事件の目標。6番とインダストリアルの間にある倉庫街で発砲事件が発生。司令部は16ウィリアムを呼び出して、証拠品の捜査を命じた。16ウィリアムは中央地区の刑事用車両だ。殺人家の刑事たちが犯行現場にいる。捜査に行き詰まったのだろう。でなければこちらの出番もないはずだ。まあ、とりあえず、この近辺を、もうちょっと捜索してみるか。おっと。狂ったね。これさっき見た。さっきから B いっぱい調べるけどさ。
Optimistic, Cole.
なんかこの雨水パイプに向かって走ると登る。走ることできんの？今は走れないけど。なんかあるぞ。また瓶や。タバコ。ちょっと待って。DNA 鑑定。
Not much help.
あ、でも口紅ついてないなんか。ついてるよな。
Don't think this is any use to us.
こいつは関係ない。
It doesn't appear to be connected.
瓶しか調べてないな。登れるということは登れということか。てか普通にすげえな。結構アクロバティックな動きするな。あ、拳銃発見。おい、いいのかそれ素手で触っちゃって。Lを動かすか。トラックで対象を動かしながら調べ、注目ポイントを探す。注目ポイント発見。スミス・ウェッソン。
Serial S71893。
71893。弾薬はフルで入っている。
Two rounds fired.
発射弾数は2発。
Instead of dropping it down a drain,
排
our
水
shooter
管に捨て
hoists
ず
it
に
up
屋根に
here.
放り投げた。面白い話。
Interesting guy.
それ普通に手で触っていいんか。
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
おい BGM 止まったぞ。手がかり。 結婚スミス・ウェッソンリボルバー。
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from
行っ
here.
てみようぜ。ロケーションかな。丸と×を押し間違えちゃうね。目的地に設定。
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
走れるようになるんかな。
Take the next right turn.
信号とか無視しちゃっていいの？大丈夫そうだな。
Go straight.
Go straight.
Keep going straight. Go straight through.
道教えてくれるのはありがてえな。
You should take the next right. Take the next left. Take the next left. It's the next right. Take this right.
お、右？え？
Turn left here.
着いたぞ。
Stop just ahead.
10時32分。中央点到着。わかんのかなこれで。お疲れ様です。こんばんはいらっしゃい。
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
中央点の台帳。
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
シリアルナンバーでわかんじゃないの？下3桁がヤクザだったよな、確か。あった。
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
行ってみよ
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
う。そうだな、犯人だとは限らない
In
な
for a。penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
目的地に設定。シュローダーのアパート。
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
「近いな、シュローダーのアパート。金色のなんかドアノブは重要とか言ってたよね。入ることができるか。郵便受けを調べれば容疑者の部屋番号がわかる。シュローダー。
Schroeder, apartment 2.
2番、2号室。ここだ、ノックしよう。
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
この人は部下なんだね。
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder.
待て待て待て待て。
You're not taking me down for this.
おい、公務執行妨害で逮捕する。え ?L2 の長押しで。ごめん。
You ready, tough guy?
罰でパンチ。ブロック。おい、いきなり殴りかかってくるとはどういうことだ。
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
まあまあまあ、犯人じゃなかったとしても、とりあえず逮捕だな。
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
捜査が必要な現場に入ると BGM が流れる。なんだこの手帳は。アーティ・ローゼンバーグ46年9月4日、フランク・グリア40歳ってことかな。なんか名前と生年月日と年齢、従業員のあれかな。なんか会社やってんのかもね。シュローダー。名前と数字のリストはさっきの刑事の名前もある。
Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
どういうことだ？
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
何の手帳なんだろうね。
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso. Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
なんだろう今のシーンは。
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street.
また銃声か。
Identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
強盗容疑者を制圧する新たな目標。
Next right.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
おいおいおい、ガチなやつやん。マフィアだマフィア。トランクから武器を取れ。シャッガン。さあ戦闘だ。ビームアシストはそんなに強くないね。
Weapons on the ground now.
OK、一人やった。
Use the cover, Phelps.
R1 でカバーだな。
Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
これ走るボタンとかあんのもしかして。あれ捨てちゃった。走るボタンとかあるもしかして。バツエリロードないね。ちょっと操作方法出てないかな。ゲームプレイ操作方法これしかないんだよな。ないか。走れない。
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Stay down.
まだいるぞ。ちょっと撃たれてるって。背中から血出てるって。
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
とりあえず制圧完了。まあまだチュートリアルみたいな感じだろうね。
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
Rにもしながら L で走れるようになった。ようやく。これで×で危な。容疑者は赤のアイコンで示される。
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
待てい。
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to
お
do
っ
this,
とっとっ
Wendell.
とっとっとっとっとっとっと。そっちじゃないんだよ。
Give it up, Wendell!
どこ行った？身軽だなあいつ。
No way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
おっと、建物に向かって走ると建物間飛び越える。そい。
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
おお、ラリアット食らった。
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
やってやるじゃあ。四角でガード。ブロック。弱いな。
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6.
Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1.
Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the
また銃声だ。誰が撃った？
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick. My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
遺体を調べよう。
Everybody
まず
stay
はな。
back. Let us do our job.
あ、なんか光ってるな。
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
被害者の頭部と両腕を調べる。頭部何もない。頭部何もない。腕も撃たれてんのか？L で処理をスクロール。バンクオブアルカディア。名前シーガレッタ、サウスブロードウェイ。110185。パールのイヤリング。52ドル。領収書か。日付、売上伝票番号、個数、金額担当。
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
01786。商品の金額が全額支払われ、引き渡しが完了されない場合、在庫扱いに戻します。
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
予約商品引換書か。予約だ、ただの。01786。予約番号だね。何もないね。なんかここで光ったんだよな。銃弾か。
Shell casings.
薬莢32口径。このお店に入ってみよう。
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I help you, sir?
Can I help you, sir? って言ってたよ。何かご用ですか？
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
目撃者の証言。
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front.
話の内容が真実かどうかを判断しなければならない。
Saw Mr. Gage fall.
目撃者の証言が手帳の証拠と食い違っていると思ったら反証するを選択しろ。証拠の提示が必要だ。おいおい、なんか表情がなんかもうなんか挙動不審だぞ。疑ってみよ
う。I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now.
やばい、出てってって言われちゃった。
Send in one of the other policemen if you must.
直感を信用すると。
But I won't say another word to you.
ちょっともう一回聞こうぜ。あ、目撃者の証言もう罰になっちゃった。
Circumstantial.
関係なし。レジ回りはどうだ？
All these cops? It's got to be something big, right? So what's going on?
まだ何かあるはずだ。おっと？あ、銃を発見。
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run it by.
また銃砲店か。
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
目的地に設定。
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Go straight over the intersection.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
Take the next left.
左。
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
あ、なんか揺れてる。
God damn it, Cole!
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilson Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
また注文表を見せてくれ。
What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
地震かな、なんかちょっと揺れた気がするんだけど。俺の気のせいかもしれん。コントローラーが結構揺れてるから。ハートフィールズ宝石店行ってみるか。コントローラーがなんか道路の段差でブルブル言うんで。
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch!
おい、逃げたぞ。
Go, Cole, go!
待てい。
Kalu, get back here!
こいつがやっぱ軽いか。ああダメなんか撃っちゃ。撃っちゃダメなんか。あ、また戻ってきた。
No. Mr. Kalu is
怪我
out
をしちゃダメなの。
back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
No way!
捕まえるぞ。
Kalu, get back here! Too late, Kalu!
タックル、罰連打でタックルだった。おお、速くなった。
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
速くないでもな。その逮捕に至るまでが速くない。めっちゃ笑ってる。
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night.
なぜ殺したのか、そういうところまでなんか踏み込まないんだね。
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what ifs, the might have beens, the half leads,
もうちょっとなんか
truths.
なんていうか確信に迫るような証拠とか動機とかそういうところまで深掘りすんのかなと思ってたけど。
I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps.
任せろ!
You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
いや、まだチュートリアルだから操作のあれかもしれないですね。
Do you think you might be ready
こ
for
ういう
that?
風に操作しますよみたい
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man.
な。よし、取り調
You
べ
need
任
many
せろ。
things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive,
同期に犯行状況を決定的証拠、そして何よりも容疑者の自供が必要になる。まあ、確かに表情は豊かだよね、このゲーム。
Fine, sir. Very good. The evidence is overwhelming.
まあこういうゲームでも面白いと思うけどな、俺。
Bring me a confession, young
犯
Phelps.
人を捕まえるみたいな、
This is your
ね。
chance.
クライムサスペン
Don't
ス。
fail me.
あ、これさっきのや
Has
つ
my
や。
lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
直感をうまく使えば聞き込みや尋問の突破口がつかめる。直感に頼る。L1。返答を一件消すで選択肢を絞り込める。信用してみようか。
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? Think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
失望したぞ。
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
いや、わからんね。犯人のな
Has
ん
my
か
lawyer
その。
arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting.
まあ練習になるね。いい
Do you
練
deny
習。
shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
で、ここで直感を使うと。L1。証拠は疑惑の証言に反論し、真実を向き合う。取り調べ中は手持ちの証拠をよく確認し、念頭に置くことで、嘘の証言を特定できる。間違った証拠を突きつけると、相手は信用を失ってしまい、より非協力的になる。予約商品引換証。疑うが消えたから反証するしかないんだよな。
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
証拠は疑惑の証言には撃てるわけがないんだ。
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
ダメだったな。
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
まただ。
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy!
難しいね。
I need a confession!
反証までは合ってるね。
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a
撃て
couple
るわ
years
けが
ago.
ないんだ。
You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
まあ盗まれたからね。取り調べ中は手持ちの証拠をよく確認し、間違った証拠を突きつけると相手は信用を失ってしまい、より非協力的になる。点検済みの凶器。
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
動機は宗教的憎悪か。
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
直感に頼ろうか。返答を一件消す。コミュニティに聞く。コミュニティに聞くってなんだろうな。スペシャル機能に関してはソーシャルクラブロックスターゲームス .com にアクセスしてくださいだから。返答一件消すでいいや。疑う、信用する。質問不正
Gage was a
解。
Jew hater. Get it off your chest.
Gage and his kind are pathetic. I've just got to keep my mouth shut
ダメだ。
and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
まただ。またどやされる
You
ぞ。
disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
出花くじかれるな。
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
また最初
Let's
から
talk
か。
about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
反証する。
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was
もうちょ
stolen
っ
in
と
a
あれだな、
burglary a
選
couple
択肢
years
増や
ago.
してほしい
You
な。
can't prove I used
選
my gun
択肢
on
というか
Gage.
壁がありすぎるんだよ
You
な。
had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
手帳を見る。カルーとゲージの人種間の憎しみが動機となったものと考えられる。これでわかんの？表情が。
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
?信用する、信用する選んだんだよね、俺。疑うか反証するしかないのか。 干渉する。
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
これだな。
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my
正
lawyer.
解。
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done.
難しい
Unless you
ぞ
want
こ
to keep
れ。
making a schmuck of
この
yourself.
ゲーム意外と難しいぞ。
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
干渉するまでは合ってんのかな。
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
いきなり難
Shot
し
a
いぞ。
man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you
しっ
work.
かり覚えとかなきゃダメだな。
It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not
やっ
Germany.
ぱ虫眼
It's not
鏡
a
設定
crime.
ありにしよう
Some
か
people
な。
don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're
住
one
み
of
そう
them.
だわ。なん
Gage
か
hated
途中で
Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
信用する、疑う、干渉する、干渉するでいいか。
Lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your
No,
gums
ダメだ。
somewhere else. I want my
わからん。
lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
間違った証拠を突きつけちゃってたんだ。
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
干渉する消去法でやってみようか。
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr.
銃でやってみようかな。
You
次。
shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting.
直感は1
Do
回
you
しか
deny
使えない。
shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
干渉するは1個だけでいいの。
I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage.
I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
干渉するは1回だけしかできない。
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
何回失敗したことか。
It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a
まあ
word
もう
with
ちょ
the
っとあ
chief
れ
of
かもな。
police,
シ
young
ンプルに考えないと
The
ダメなのか
department
も。
needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your
パ
talent
ターン
for
があるのか
unwavering
もね。
justice.
証拠を突きつけ
Back to your
て
duties for now,
疑
boy.
う。
But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
2着着回しまだね、このゲームのあれが分かってない。パトロール編をクリア。君の活躍が評価され昇進することになった。事例を待て。ちょっと虫眼鏡オンにしよう。もっと証拠を集めれるんかもしれない。
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
さあ行ってみよう。事件だ。
It's been a year. What's he waiting for?
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
これなんか職業体験ゲームとか面白いですね。
Phelps, there's a crime happening somewhere. Go find it.
You're behind the wheel. You know this place? Sure.
視覚表示もいるよ。
near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign.
沖縄で戦い。
Wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Now, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
これさっきの相棒じゃない。
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
死体が見つかってない。
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
まずは話を聞こうじゃないか。
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
トランクを開く。バールだ。凶器ではないな。リバーサイド食肉処理場モーガン殿47年1月、豚1頭$3
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
生きた豚を買った。すごいな。
Looks to have lost a lot of blood.
メガネと手帳？
Happier times, I guess.
死体が見つかってないんだよね。エイドリアン・ブラック。運転免許証。32歳。
32 years old.
ブラック夫人を取り調べる。
Sounds like an average
財布。
guy. What was he doing out
新た
here?
な関係者ブラック夫人。メガネも見てみようか。 お、ステンゼル。
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
自分で直したような跡がある。本当だ、真ん中の、メガネの真ん中のところ。
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
現場にいた理由。
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
まあこれは信用するでいいか。直感に頼る。
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did.
実はあるね。数日前の夜、向こうの駐車場に止まってました。
I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
財布の中。
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
信用するでいいか。
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
なんか持ったぞ、この人は。タバコだ。
This doesn't pertain to the case.
関連性なし。
I told you all I can. I gotta go back to work or I'll lose my job.
まだ何かあるのか。もう一回話しかけるとかできないな。おっと、これは見つけてないぞ。木箱をどかしてくれ。これは凶器だな。ブランド名から手がかりがつかめるかも。血まみれのパイプ。なんとかヒート。すべての手がかり見つけたな。BGM が止まったから。
What do you think?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
これは疑うでいいか。反証する
Tell me the truth. You hit the driver with the pipe.
You can't prove I touched that pipe. I think you should take that gun off, and I'll teach you a lesson in some manners. You want to arrest me now, or can I go back to work?
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
4分の2だった。ダメだった。うまくいかないな、なかなか。
Watch what you're doing!
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Straight over. We play it by the book.
夫人を訪ねる。
No stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
夫人から話を聞こう。
459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Cross over, keep going straight.
なんか赤い人のマークがあるね。
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face.
サイドミッション的
I
な。
caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Oh, 逃げてる逃げてる。暴れとるぞ。オッケー。完了。まあ銃撃ってたからな。こうするしかないよな。路上犯罪を解決40分の1。捜査中であれば直感ポイントを使って手がかりで証拠を察知できる。直感ポイントプラス1になった。
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
You need to take the next left.
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
Keep going straight.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Turn right when you can.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Next left.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
Straight through at the next junction.
Why leave
the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell. Left.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
結構遠いな。
Right turn, coming up.
Turn back, you're going the wrong way.
違う、間違ってる。
You'll be taking the next right. Straight ahead here.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
亡くなったの知らないのか。
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
でも死体見つかってないんだよな。まだ死んだかどうかわかんない。
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Kitchen
Have a good
no
look
yoko.
around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
誰が家持ち帰った？ロサンゼルス。
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
情報を割り出してくれる部署だ。情報が必要な証拠を見つけてれば、なんか早く消えちゃうな。まあ住所を調べてくれると。電話を探して住所を訪ねる。インスタヒート。自動ガスガラス内壁給湯器。24時間を描いてでも使えます。さらに対象を調べる。出てきたな。中開けんのか。錆びつくことも腐食することもありません。10年間の保証付き。24時間たくさんの絵を沸かせます。領収書だ。82ドル。配管及び配煙12ドル。配送11。
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
OK。外を調べてみよう。おっと、電話がある。違うな。オキシドール。
This isn't what we're looking for.
これはなんだ？アイロンか。
No good to me.
なんでもないんか。これだな。あ、ぶっ壊れてるぞ。
No use leaving the thing half finished.
パーツを選び拾う。こうだな。組み立てろと。
That can't be right.
はい、ここ。お、ということは
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little
近所
closer
の
to
ものかも
home.
しれない。この部分だね。ちょっと電話して住所調べよう。奥さん、電話借りますよ。
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
無線すればいいのにね、車で。
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
キャバナーズバー行っても、ちょっともうちょっと話を聞こうか。食肉処理場のレシート気に
We
なる
found a
ね。
receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
フランク・モーガン。
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
信用する。
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently,
音で正解か不正解か分かるん
he's
かな。
been away in Seattle a lot on business.
シアトルに行ってた。
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
フランクが怪しいな。
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me,
そ
are
れ聞
you?
いちゃいけないやつじゃない。
What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
まあ信用するでいっか。
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
隠し車両5台だって。車とかも手に入るのか。お、なんかあるぞ。マッチか。ここにもあるね。バーに行ってみよう、とりあえず。もう手がかりないだろ。あった。あ、新聞だ。またあれか。見てみるか。ムービー。
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves.
なんかこの精神科医の人怪しいよな。
I want to take you on a journey. A journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
終わった。短かった。おっと、あったぞ。
Doesn't tell me anything.
無関係なものもなんか調べちゃうからな。紛らわしい。
Nope.
さあバーに行ってみようか。まだある手がかりが。なんか奇妙な写真だな。
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
そうだな、それはちょっとあれだな。気になるな。私のエドリアン、あなたが恋しくて寂しい。隠されたメッセージ。
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
ニコレって書いてない？奥さんじゃないの？ってことは奥さんの写真にもなんかメッセージが書かれたりするのかも。
This must be Adrian's.
お！
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
メガネは一致した。ってことはエイドリアンのか。パシフィックノースウェスト電鉄。 ロサンゼルス、シアトル。列車の切符。この家を出たがっている者がいるらしい。あ、もう奥さんやな、犯人は。嫉妬やな、嫉妬。動機は嫉妬です。とりあえずバーに行ってみよう。あ、もう庭か。
Can you drive to this one?
相棒に運転させよう。あ、目的地の移動が省略できるだって。いいじゃん。
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
A turkey salad sandwich was great.
レコードだ。収集アイテム。
You looking for someone?
新聞がある。
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
God damn it all! I asked them to hold the mayo.
He just refuses to accompany
Frank
me to
Morgan?
church.
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
まあまだ直感に頼りやってみるか。信用する。
If Black is hurt, anything you give up might help us find him before it's too late.
Look, if something happened to Adrian, then I'm sorry to hear about that, but I don't know nothing more about it. I can't help you.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know.
昨日の夜だよな。
I had plenty to drink
おお、
last
怪しい
night.
ぞ。
Things are a little sketchy.
怪しいぞ。キャバラーズバーの上町。これは何か意味があんの？この顔を見るのは。列車の切符いや、バーの上町聞いてみるか。反証する。
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
証拠はないな。豚の購入、あ、これじゃないか。生きた豚の購入レシート。
You signed your name and left it on the slaughterhouse receipt, Frank. We couldn't have you colder if we found you curled up in the back seat.
All right. I helped him.
あ、合ってた。
He wanted it to look like his car got hijacked. He's falling for some dame up in Seattle, and now he's got to go start a new life with her. Goddamn fool.
エイドリアンの居場所。
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
死んだように見せかけて あれか？反証する。切符を。
Lies, lies, and more lies, Morgan. You know where he is!
What have you got that says I know where he is?
列車の切符。
Hmm? Well, that's it for me, gentlemen.
違うんだ。
Over and out.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
難しいね、このゲーム。
We have you for aiding and abetting and criminal conspiracy. Do you want me to come up with some other charges, Morgan?
We bought a small hog and put it in the trunk. We got to the rail yard. I cut the pig's throat and drained the blood into a bucket. Splashed the blood all around the car. Adrian hit the pig a couple of times with the pipe to make the pipe look convincing.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
さあ、モーガン尾行しよう。飲酒運転じゃん。
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
早いな。
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
点滅してる。ちょっと離れよう。ほら。
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
どこに行くんだろうね。
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close.
アパートだ。
Let's check the place out. Come on. Any idea what apartment he's in? Any idea what apartment he's in? Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You haven't fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour work in traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
また2号室だ。
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Hmm? 3。何ここだ。
Who the hell is that?
あれ
Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear.
Adrian いるじゃん。
Get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up
なん
now!
で逃げる？やっぱそういうことだよな。死んだように見せかけてってことだよね。誰も死んじゃいない。
Mr. Black, get back here right now! It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian. That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, and you could go a long way in this department.
14分の12発見した手がかりまだあったんだね。正解した質問12分の8。車両損害額53ドル。傷害総額0。器物損害額0。もう少し強く追求していればフランク・モーガンはエイドリアンについての証言を変えていたかもしれない。フランク・モーガンはエイドリアンについての証言を変えていた。へえ。まあでも、パーフェクトではないけど、事件解決。まあ難しいね、このゲーム。まあだけど、まあそうだね。証拠というか手がかりをいっぱい集めることによって、ちょっとこう、まあいろいろ質問する内容とかも狭まってくるのかなっていう感じだけど、しっかりと見ていかないといけないね。
There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
よし、じゃあ今日はここまでにしとくか。今日はここまでにしておきます。ご視聴ありがとうございました。それではまたね。あ、こんばんは、お疲れ様です。今日はここまでですが、まあまあまたね、ちょっとやっていきたいと思います。ありがとうございました。